What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I am back today with another video. In today's video, I will be discussing a junior middleweight title bout that's in the works for September 30th, likely to take place on Showtime at a site to be determined. And this is just one of potentially 3 fights that's going to take place that night on the same card on Showtime. The other one being the much talked about Austin Trout, Jarrett Hurd, IBF junior middleweight title fight. But in the fight that I'm talking about, you have WBC junior middleweight champion Jermell Charlo, the younger brother of Jermell Charlo, his twin, the former IBF 154-pound champion who is now at 160. And his opponent would be his mandatory, Erickson Lubin, who is 21 years old. He's 18-0 with 13 knockouts, supremely talented, very skilled, has a bright future. And if this fight is indeed finalized, this is going to be a huge step up. And although I wouldn't suggest him take this type of fight this early with only having 18 fights, you got to give the young lion major props. Tip your cap to him. Salute him for this. 2017 just seems to keep getting better and better. I mean, you look at this. Lubin did have some things to say. He ready for that strap after his last fight against Jorge Cotto, where he dominated, knocked him out when he did a little dip squat, came back with the straight left hand, and just obliterated Cotto. But you have to look, you have to search a few fights to see his most credible opponent in Orlando Lara, who was a good fighter. And I don't want to say most credible, but he's a well-known, tough fringe contender who's been in the ring with a lot of top names. And, you see those names, you're like, well, what else? What else is, Lubin been in against that tells you he's ready for Jermell Charlo? And there's nothing else on his resume. So you have to take the little sample size that we have of Lubin, 18 fights, dissect them, see, how he's done in his 18 fights, and try to come up with a way that you see him winning this fight. And I'm not saying a win is out of the question, but I would have loved to see him take on a Willie Nelson, a Vanis Martirosyan, K9 Bundrich, some of the, second-tier junior middleweights to continue to, ascend and perfect his craft before taking on such a worthy champion and a guy who is supremely skilled and has seemed to, found his niche being under the tutelage now of Derrick James. Jermell Charlo is coming off of a very impressive victory where he knocked out Charles Hatley in, I think, 6 rounds? Those guys didn't like each other. Both of those guys from Texas. Jermell being from Houston, Charles being from Dallas. Shout out to my boy 2K who's also from Dallas, Texas. But there's levels to this. And although you applaud Lubin for taking this fight, you got to scratch your head and say, wow, his handlers really feel that he's ready for this type of, caliber of fighter. And there's nothing wrong with them feeling that way. And there's nothing wrong with Lubin feeling like, yeah, fuck it. I don't need another fight or 2 or 3 to get ready for Jermell Charlo. I'm ready right now. I got the power. I got the speed. I got the skills. I got youth on my side. I'm very athletic. I want to take my chance. And that's all fine and dandy. But damn, we seen time after time young fighters with a lot of promise step it up and get brutally knocked out or just one-sided, get their ass beat from pillar to post over 10 to 12 rounds and never be the same. And it would be a shame to see Erickson Lubin go down that same route when all he needs is a little more seasoning, a little more, time in the oven to really develop and, be in a better position to seize the opportunity. But he is the WBC mandatory. And although Al Heyman is a powerful man, he is living up to his words that, you're going to have to earn everything given to you from this point, or everything that you get from this point. No more free paydays, no more easy paydays, no more none of that shit. If you really believe that you are as good as you say you are, you're gonna have to go out and prove it. I don't know what the scenario and the case being with this whole situation. I don't know if it's just Al Heyman just following orders and allowing, from Lubin and allowing him to take this fight, or it's just Al Heyman saying, look, there's no credible opponent out there for you that I feel that's gonna, further, give you that experience needed to be better prepared when it's time to face Jermell at a later date. So you're gonna have to do it now. It could be a combination of both, but for whatever it is, it's a very good fight. A fight that I'm looking forward to if it is indeed finalized September 30th. I mean, boxing is just getting better and better, man. I'm excited, and this is what it's all about. Young, hungry lions testing themselves against the best of the best. No more letting shit marinate, letting shit, prolong or build up. The time is now, and these guys are all in, and they're ready to put up or shut up. And we're gonna see as 2017 concludes, leading into 2018. The strong will rise to the top, and the weak will fall back to the pack. And like I said, we're gonna see. Jerry Hurt is another guy who's stepping up against Austin Trout in a very dangerous fight. One I would advise against him taking. But like I said, it seems like these young fighters are getting that old school mentality of saying, "Fuck it, I'm a champion now, or I got a chance to fight for a championship belt. Why prolong it? Why wait and potentially fuck it up, or just fucking risk becoming stagnant or regressing against these guys that I know I'm not gonna get motivated against, and I want to really prove myself to my fans and to boxing fans in general around the world that I am indeed everything these people around me are saying I am and that I'm saying I am." So I like this fight. I love this fight. I love this potential, fight card September 30th on Showtime. And if it's finalized, it's going to be a great night for boxing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Drop those comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this matchup and who do you favor. Also, follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Also, be sure to turn on those notifications to get notified every time we upload content. Head over to Facebook, smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.